Hey guys, Smoking Uncle Frank. Another video. So you'll see my picture, in my thumbnail up there. I've got a variety of ammunitions, and I've tried with this thing here to get that 34 joules that they claim. It ain't happening. At least not for me anyway. Um, so far, the best I've been able to get. And that's with the smoother rounds, with the like the red ones or the a T4E. Now I made a video where I kind of a geeky video where I measured them all and I weighed them all and I went through a whole bunch of bullshit with them. I don't know whether if you want to see the video, let me know. Post a comment and I'll put it up. But it's kind of I just thought it was kind of boring and kind of silly and you know what? You can get your own results your own way. But what I've discovered is that under normal conditions, and I had my house, I let my house actually warm up quite a bit. I don't really like real cool air conditioning. So right now for instance, I got my thermostat set to like 80. Okay, so if it gets any hotter than 80, it's gonna blow the air in. It's gonna cool things down some. So I'm good with that. Um, these are some rounds that I got from a while back now. I didn't put these in there. I haven't tested these yet, but these are slightly smaller than the T4E or the Duke Defense ones. Now those were the two rounds that I noticed. The Duke Defense is the ones that I tested it with mostly, and the ones I got from RiotBall.com. Those are the red ones. You can get a really good deal on those, by the way. You can get like 500 of them things for like $95, something like that. I think it was the last time I checked. I don't know, maybe a little bit more now, but still 500 rounds for pretty cheap. And they're 3.6 grams. They're heavy enough to do a decent job. I was getting maximum out of the highest I was getting was 22 joules, and that was really I really tried to up the ante if I could. I did everything but heat up the CO2, which is kind of silly because in a defensive situation, in normal circumstances, you're not going to have time to heat up a CO2. You're not going to heat up the CO2. You're not going to have the gun setting. You're not going to have the gun baking in the oven or whatever the hell. I don't know what the hell they did to make it warm enough to where it's going to shoot that high of a joule rate, a joule number, because it's just not going to happen. At least not normally. I mean, you might be able to do some crazy things to get it to work that way, but we're talking self-defense, and in self-defense situation, you're just going to grab the gun and fire it the way it is, sitting there. It's just sitting there. All right, it's sitting there. It's got a CO2 in it. I punch it. I charge it up. Now, do I consider this a good less lethal option? Not really, because there's only two barrels. I mean, you could probably reload it pretty quickly, but honestly, I'll be honest with you. 22 joules, okay, roughly 22 joules, highest I got. If you're gonna get something and you don't want to spend a lot of money and you want to get somewhere in that 20-ish joule range, just go and get yourself a salt supply. It holds a hell of a lot more ammunition. Um, I think it holds. Let's see, what does it hold? One in the chamber with one in the chamber, and it holds like 6 rounds or 7 rounds. I forget. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 6 rounds, and you can actually load this thing by putting one in and then refilling the magazine. So you get 7 rounds. Okay, 7 rounds at around 20 joules. That's not bad. My personal thoughts on it though is is for less lethal. I like to have at least 35 joules, if not maybe a little bit more, 40-ish joules. 40 joules is good. My Grimberg carry back there, I think I'm getting like 60 joules out of the thing with a long barrel, which means the last shot's going to probably be in the 50s ish. That's good. To me, that's a sweet spot. If you really want to be, want to really, I mean, because I'll be honest with you, I don't know. There are some people that 20 20 joules, uh, they could fight through it if they're pissed off enough, and they're gonna keep coming at you. 50 joules though, I don't know. I don't know too many people that are gonna really. There might be some people who might fight through it, and I'm sure there's gonna be some people that are gonna say that too. But 50 joules is got a lot of knockdown power. I mean, if you don't believe it, watch some other videos of Hard to Hurt and DK Spencer is his buddy Ballistic Joel getting shot with some of this high joule count stuff, and you'll see what I'm talking about. And this guy is big. He's no little person. He's got a lot of body weight on him. So anyway, guys, that's my video. That's my thoughts on it. Um, Better than nothing. I mean, if this is all you got, then go with it. It's better than nothing. I mean, in a pinch, I guess if they got up close to you, you could beat the hell out of them with it, because it's heavy as hell. This is like 3 pounds, 3.75 pounds. So it's almost 4 pounds. Almost 4 pound shotgun. And it's a club. Without a doubt, it's a club. You could hurt somebody hitting them in the head with this thing, or even hitting them anywhere with it. Really, you could really hurt them. Or if you jabbed them with it, you know, if they got up close enough, suppose you could jab them and fire it. Maybe that would be even better. I don't know. But you know, as the old saying goes, something's better than nothing. And there's another saying too, this is my saying, don't put all your eggs in one basket. Get multiples. That's all I got, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. More shooting later on. I'm going to test it out for you and show you what I got, and we'll go from there. If you're gonna get, if you want to get a shotgun though, you know what? Get the HDX. The HDX or the other one. I can't think of the name of the lettering for it, but the HDX is the pump one. I'm getting 50 joules out of that thing right now with that extended barrel on it, and that's got one wicked ass flash hider on it, or whatever you want to call that thing. That sharp as hell. I mean, I had the thing laying on the table last night, and my feet hang over the bed. And it's right there on the table by my feet there, and I scratched the hell out of my leg with that damn flash hider. So I gotta watch out for that kind of stuff. But that's a formidable weapon in my opinion. I mean, you get 16 shots out of the thing if it's fully loaded, and it'll take Grimberg joules in it and get 50 joules. So that's the stuff right there, if you ask me. That or the Grimberg carry. That's all I got. I'm gonna shut up now, guys. Like, share, subscribe. Um, Definitely hit that like button, because that helps the algorithm. And hit that bell icon. That's all I got now, guys. Have a great day. Bye bye.